The new Raven from Teen Titans situation is crazy. I got a bad feeling about this.
Are looking a little bit different in a post with over 2.9 million views on Twitter, with this news account DC Film and
Oh
News
no.
captioning this as "New look at B-17, otherwise known as Bizarro, in My Adventures with Superman Season 3." Now, normally Bizarro Superman is depicted more unhinged and more pale looking, kind of like this. So that design's interesting too. Like, Bizarro here doesn't really look like Bizarro Superman. This looks more like a cracked out, depressed Nico Tokita, which I'm sorry to throw the shade at Nico. I love Nico, but like that's the vibes I'm getting from this version of Bizarro. However, most people
All right. From the bat, like I'm already guessing this is gonna be like the Velma situation. If you don't know, it's pretty much like they take the original character. Like first thing, it's a Velma from Scooby Doo, and then they do like another version or a new version of Velma, which is like they pretty much race swapped Velma. And yeah, I'm getting about with this new show. I mean, hold on, let's pull it back. Yeah, like you can I can definitely see like Starfire and Raven from the previous like the previous shows. They're different. Man.
getting from this version of Bizarro. However, most people in the responses are talking about Muslim Raven. So let's take a look at those responses, the top responses specifically, and see what people are saying about this. Top comments to the post, like, "I think making Raven Muslim is unironically a great idea. Why? Because it's great symbolism for her father wanting to subjugate or eliminate
Wow,
all that
holy.
oppose him. And Raven's father is a demon who kills and enslaves for his own benefit. So, yeah, her being
Nah. Oh my god. Yeah, this is not looking good. No, no. You know what? They cook. Bruh.
Muslim is fitting. They literally just put Raven in a hijab because it looks like her hood, trying so hard to cram in all the forced diversity as possible. I like the show, but this part gets old. And
Right. It's because that like I get the sentiment like a lot of people are getting tired of getting like the original characters, like the like beloved original characters, and then they get like revamped. Why not just make a new character with with the traits that you want to add instead of just like revised versions that you could attract like the modern audience. Like nobody asked for this. Like is like I don't even that like the modern audience even asked for this. Like oh my god, like these people, man, like stop ruining like everybody's childhoods because because you need to like fill your like, you need to like meet your quota for the modern audience, even though like they exist or not. Like come on,
there is
do better.
actually some more context to all of this. For example, as this account points out, this account also seeming to not like the comments that people were making, and also not liking the initial post from the OP as well, from this DC Film and News account. Let's take a look at what this person says then, shall we? They write, "The first image of Bizarro alone is sufficient for this news post. The second, with Titan cosplayers, shows no feature of his design not already pictured. You knew exactly what you were doing here and should be ashamed." Now, whether you agree or disagree with this post, it is kind of funny that this dude's actually beefing with a news account, but
Oh,
let's take a look what they included here. The screenshot reads, "On the official Adult Swim YouTube channel, the platform released a preview for the episode titled Mobile Suit Toyman. In this upcoming installment, Clark and the gang are attending Superfest, a comic convention focused on the Man of Steel, with Jimmy Olsen creating a comic book of his own to help sell. While struggling with his feelings for Kara, the preview reveals a surprise many might not have seen coming, with B-17, aka Bizarro, attending the event wearing a Superman costume of his own. He's bombarded with fellow cosplayers portraying Starfire, Beast Boy, and Raven, While it isn't confirmed whether the Teen Titans are fictional in this universe, they do exist in some form or fashion within the Adventureverse. You can check out the preview below. Another comment would talk about how this is a cosplay, writing, "It's a cosplay, but I still find it hilarious that they make the character born from a dark pact made with a devil a Muslim." But the war would
Yeah,
continue, as that got a response
that
from
doesn't
another
look good.
user who said, "Good observation, usually she's white," which is more fitting to your description. The whole situation even eventually making it international, with tweets in
Ooh.
Portuguese, for example, this one reading, "Raven is literally the daughter of the demon and uses black magic." What do they mean by that?
Yep. Yeah. These people cook. Yeah. Yeah. Surely like the producers or the directors who actually like directed that episode didn't think through like Raven's lore, because like they focus on like, oh, they we need to add more diversity, we should make like Raven or like the cosplayer who wants to cosplay Raven as a Muslim without doing like the research of what actual Raven's lore is.
Another Portuguese tweet reading, "All right, she's the daughter of a demon who wants to destroy everything, so she had to be Muslim." But a French user chiming in as well, taking the other angle here, saying, "Now they're whining about fictional cosplayers." A Spanish
Classic.
user writing, "Sure, switching the character and having her go from being gothic to Muslim will attract lots of teenage readers." And another,
Oh yeah. Another thing is that like don't get me wrong. Uh I think like Raven is pretty much like a subliminal message, like a subliminal message. Like we were young, or at the time where like Teen Titans were so good back then. Like Raven is actually like a subliminal message that we should like goth girls. Like, like, am I wrong? Like, first of all, we got like Raven, we got like Shigo from Kim Possible, and like many other shows that, yeah, like we got like one goth girl with attractive features, like an attractive goth girl. And then until now, yeah, I don't blame everyone who likes like goth girls, because yeah, I don't like, if you like goth girls, I like goth girls.
English response reading, "The character is a cosplayer, not actually Raven." It's still funny to think about though. Read the replies. Also, the art style bothers me. I think it's a combination of the thin line art plus the Beast Boy face angle that bothers me. And this response reading, "Oh man, Twitter's a gross place. I thought people were going to be
Classic.
excited that, they were going back to the roots of the character. No racism, immediate, and blatant." Oh yeah, the roots of the character, because Raven canonically has always been depicted as Muslim, right? That's definitely a thing. That's always been the root of her character. Anyways, that is the currently unfolding Raven controversy with My Adventures with Superman season 3. Let me know what you think about the latest. I hope you
Um,
enjoyed the video. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you in the next one.
yeah, like, I guess like this will never end. Where like there's gonna be like directors taking existing characters and spin them off in their own vision just to appeal with the modern audience. This will never stop. This is pretty much like a tale as old as time, and this is why like we got like it's very nice that we got people who would call them out, because this is getting tiresome. This needs to stop. Just if you want to make a character, make a character. You don't have to like take the original character and spin him at you with malicious intent. Like, yikes.